the Nile. A ribbon of life, cutting through endless desert, the longest river in the world, and perhaps the most fought over. For thousands of years, the Nile has been more than water. It has been power. It has been survival. It has been a weapon of empires. Along its banks, ancient Egypt rose from the sands. Every flood brought silt, food, and prosperity. Pharaohs called it a gift from the gods. But they knew the truth. Without the Nile, there was no Egypt. And far to the south, hidden in the mountains of Ethiopia, lay the true source of this power. The emperors of Ethiopia understood their secret. Tewodros II once warned the British, "Ignore us, and I can block the Nile." Yohannes IV faced Egypt in battle during the 1870s and won. He kept control of the Blue Nile highlands. Menelik II, the victor of Adwa, signed treaties in 1902, promising not to block the river, but never surrendering Ethiopia's sovereignty. And Haile Selassie? In the 20th century, he spoke without fear. The Nile is ours, as well as Egypt's. Why should we not benefit from it? Yet while Ethiopia stood firm, colonial powers redrew the map. In 1929, Britain declared that Egypt would control the lion's share of the Nile's waters, and even hold veto power over projects upstream. In 1959, Egypt and Sudan split the river between themselves. Every other nation along its banks was ignored. Ethiopia, the very source of the river, was left out, and the seeds of resentment were sown. In the 1960s, Egypt built the Aswan High Dam. It captured the floods. It generated power. It turned the Nile into a tool of Egyptian control. But in Ethiopia, the dream of harnessing the Nile never died, and in 2011, that dream became reality. Construction began on the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, Africa's largest hydroelectric project. To Ethiopia, it was a symbol of progress. To Egypt, it was a threat to survival. Negotiations, threats, promises, warnings. The Nile had once again become a battlefield, not of swords and armies, but of politics and diplomacy. Egypt declared, "The Nile is life itself. Any threat to it is a threat to our existence." Ethiopia replied, "We will not live in darkness while our river flows away. From pharaohs to emperors, from colonial treaties to modern dams, the Nile has always been more than a river. It is a weapon. It is a prize. It is the thread that ties nations together and pulls them apart. And so, the question remains, will the Nile continue to give life, or will it become the reason for conflict? Because history has shown us one truth. Every empire that touched the Nile was forever changed by it. This was the Nile, a river that shaped empires and sparked rivalries. If history has taught us anything, it's that rivers don't just flow. They carry the fate of nations. Subscribe to When Starts for more stories that reveal the hidden battles behind our world.